Hey there. So for today's permission to be curious episode, I'm going to try something crazy, actually. I'm feeling like just creating a wild story, trying a brand new to me art app, and seeing what can be created this evening. So join me. I don't know if this will work. It may be just totally nuts, but I'm gonna go with it. So here's what I was thinking. So sometimes I get to fly across the country to see family and friends, or I get to go to conferences or things like that, meetings. And it occurred to me one day, well, what if I got on the wrong flight and I was really tired, and for some reason it wasn't discovered until I got to the destination, which was the wrong destination. So I actually did a Google search on this, and it has happened on any number of occasions. Not that often, but just say. But let's just say I ended up in a strange city and it was late at night and I was even more tired now, plus frustrated and upset because I'm obviously not going to the right hotel and my phone battery died. So I'm wandering around the streets of this place and I have no idea what to do next. And a cat appears in front of me. Oh, sure. So now this cat looks like it's trying to guide me somewhere. Well, I have nothing else better to do, so I follow the cat. Let's check out this new AI app and we'll see if we can use the elements that I just described to create some really interesting images. And if not, well, we at least get a chance to play with a new app. So I heard about one called Leonardo AI, and it sounded kind of cool. I have no idea how to use it. You're going to go with me as long as you're watching, and we'll see what we do. So if you click on create an account, we'll go on to the next screen. Oh my goodness, I can I didn't even create the account yet. I was in the process of creating an account. Let's see if it works. So I chose the username. Let's pick your username to get started. By the way, there is this free version. You can start for free. Actually, I think you can use it free for as long as you want. You just get a limited number of tokens per month. And I ought to do something even better, like share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. All right, let me go back. I intended to show you, if you just go to leonardo.ai and click on create an account, and that's what I did. I started with it. So to get started, pick a username, and I chose curiously cute, QT, and the username was available. And it says, what are your interests? I'm just going to say art. And then down here it says, I confirm that I'm over 18 and want to show NSFW content by default. Ah, we'll see where that takes us as well. Next. All right, introducing Motion, our cutting edge new feature to revolutionize your process with one-click generative video. Well, okay, let's click on Show Me. Why not? Well, okay, Motion is our cutting edge new feature that puts you in the director's seat, revolutionize your process with one-click generative video. Simply click the image to motion button on any image on the AI image gen page or your feed. Visit your video generation progress on the AI image gen page or in your personal feed when generation is complete. Yep, I got it. I have no clue. Let's just see what happens here. So if I click on motion and source image. Oh, I don't know if I have any that are upgrade your plan. Okay, well, obviously I'm not going to upgrade my plan right now. Let's see. So I'm not going to try that one at the moment because I'm not yet ready to upgrade. I just got here. Let's go with image generation. And let's type a prompt. It says here type a prompt. So I'm going to say woman who accidentally boards the wrong flight late at night, colorful, whoops, colorful, whoops, yet photo realistic. And let's see what kind of image it comes up with. So remember, I've been talking about AI as just a series of uh, words, text to image. People love stories. I'm making up a story on the spot. I have no clue where it's going. And I have no idea if these images are going to do it, but we're gonna give this a try and see what it comes up with. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. So woman who accidentally boards the wrong flight at night, colorful yet photorealistic. Well, we got the, wow, she certainly looks worried and a little bit, I'm gonna choose this one because I can totally see that being tired and besides that, I'm not blonde. I'm not sure why it shows more blonde images, but let's pick on this one and we'll go with that one. All right. Okay, that's great. Now let's see what else. So that we'll start with that one. And now let's go back and create this thing. Let's see. I don't think it'll let me say the same woman. The same woman also lost her cell phone. Let's see what that comes up with. So we're all back to the idea of storytelling. Another thing that people have done, besides, sure, you can upload images and say, create an image like this one. You can do that for several different AI art tools. You can copy someone else's prompt, as I've done, as I've shown you in an earlier episode. Other things that I've seen people do is they've taken their favorite quotes and put those words into the prompt just to see what art would be created. People have written poetry, they've copied haiku, and then they just added some other words of things that interest them. So let's go back to down here and let's pick an image that sort of continues the story. Looks like all of these, she actually has her phone. Well, I'm going to pick this one because it's kind of similar to the previous image. So we're going to download that one. So all I'm doing here is I'm just having fun this evening. I'm interested in seeing how far we can take the story and playing with a new tool called Leonardo AI. All right, so now let's go back up here to this prompt and we'll say let's see, a curious cat meets this woman in a strange city and apparently offers to guide her to where is not. Now over here, let's check out some of these. By the way, you can choose a number of images. So remember, we're just exploring this together. Most of them seem to default to 4. I don't know why. Dolly will default to 2 unless you actually specifically tell it that you want 4 or more images at the same time. This one defaults to 4, but you could choose up to 8. I'm not sure I want to do that many, but you can. It's really kind of fun. Then there's these other options of you can choose what different dimensions you'd like your image. You can apparently change the width and the height separately. There's some other things. It says tiling. Yep. So okay, there's a whole bunch more things to play with. Instead of using the word photorealistic as I was doing in my last 2 prompts, let's just click on photoreal and see what happens. And I might run out of token credits, but let's just come on, we're just playing. Let's see what happens here. See if we can get some kind of cool cat. It's actually appears to have changed the size of the images as well here. So photorealism must give something else entirely. So this is what I mean about having fun. Just choose a tool, an AI tool, jump in and just play with it and see what kind of cool, fun things you can create. All right. Well, somehow the woman has acquired a jacket. I don't know, this is not quite the way I want because she's holding the cat, and I was more picturing that the cat was going to show her. Let's see. Um, hmm. How about how about tentatively, a curious cat tentatively, tentatively greets this woman in a strange city and apparently offers to guide her. Let's try another one. If not, we'll come back and choose one of these. If I was doing this live, I could wait for people to give me a prompt or an idea of what might happen next, but I may just have to come up with something. I see that my prompt has been copied down here while it's doing that. So while that's being generated, let's think about what might happen next. Where's the cat gonna take her? Oh, I know, to a curious door in a wall. Wow, the cat seems to have gotten bigger. All right, here's the cat. This was more what I was picturing, the cat um, being on the street. It's not really late at night, but then again, we're just gonna want to be able to see the cat and the woman. Although, it's just a gorgeous cat. All right, I'm gonna choose this one even though it's not exactly what I'd specified, but let's just try this now. All right, so let's do that. We're creating the story. And all right, what happens next? How about the curious cat? Oh, we'll update later. The curious cat brings her to a very strange looking house. And the door opens for the cat. All right. So there's a couple of other items over here. Depth of field is currently low. Raw mode is currently off. These are just more things to play with. Since I went for photo real, I kind of dispensed with the highly colorful. Maybe we'll go back to that for our next image. And after this, we'll try one more sequence, and I will ask you to supply something to continue the story. Oh, these are cool. So here's the cat apparently waiting for her in front of an open door, an open glass door. This is an intriguing one because you can't quite see what's beyond the door. It's only barely open for the cat. And then here it's kind of dark behind the cat. I think I'm going to go with this one. Simply because, yes, the door is open and the cat seems to be saying, okay, this is where we're going. And I'm going to ask you, what happens next? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll come back here and see if we can continue the story. Or what's even better, if you would go to your favorite AI art app and create an image that you think would happen next in the story. And let's see where we can take this. In the meantime, I urge you just to go play, choose I've heard really good things about Leonardo AI. As you can see, I've only been on it for a couple of minutes, and I've already been able to play with quite a few things here. I don't know how many tokens I have left, but this is another episode of Permission to Be Curious, and please do go be curious. That's all for tonight. Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.